Reading directly from a letter that she wrote responding to a letter published in the Pahrump Valley Times from President of the School Board, Mr. Tokered, Ms. Lister conveyed her disappointment about the recent Nye County School District budget cuts.
I was extremely disappointed to read Mr. Tokered's comments on June 9th. Like other members of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Tokered apparently does not have the whole story and therefore has a mistaken idea of what happened. As members of the NCCTA, the teachers union, know, a survey of what they, the members, would be willing to give up was sent to them, and the responses were compiled before the NCCTA sat down with the district to discuss concessions. At the concessions meeting, the NCCTA and the NCSSO, the support staff, agreed to allow funding this district self-insurance program at 100% instead of 125%, which was valued by the district at a bit over $1.3 million. So far, so good, since at this point nothing's come out of anybody's pocket. This concession has been allowed in the past. It will be allowed in the future, I'm sure. But the point is, it was worth $1.3 million. The second item on the NCCTA list of possible concessions was valued by the district at about $500,000. The NCCTA negotiators asked how many teacher jobs were in that amount, and the district couldn't or wouldn't answer. And that's where the concession stopped. Here's the reasoning. Why should NCCTA, which represents teachers, counselors, speech pathologists, school nurses, and licensed librarians, give up something they have negotiated long and hard for in the past with no guarantee or even commitment that it would save bargaining unit members' jobs? Why should NCCTA members give up something which could well put district secretaries back to work? Mr. Tokered, you mentioned that the administrators union had granted concessions, and you implied that those concessions saved jobs, plural. But the copy of the final cuts I got at the board meeting valued the administrators' concessions at $65,000. The district has consistently estimated the value of a teacher at that amount or more. At best, the concession package saved only one teacher's job, or perhaps a district secretary and part of a clerk. I applaud the administrators for trying to absorb some of the deficit, but the dollar amount was not as huge as you implied. You also mentioned that 86% of the school district operating budget was committed to salaries and benefits. Education is a service industry. Anywhere from 75% to 90% of any service industry's budget is normally tied up in salaries and benefits. As teachers and as a school district, we don't produce widgets we can sell at a profit. We don't have a warehouse full of stock. We aren't allowed to sell to children. The only product we have at the end of 12 or 13 years of processing is an educated citizen. And from the impassioned speeches and attendance at the board meetings by some of those young citizens, I'd say we're doing a pretty good job. My point, Mr. Tokered, is that neither the teachers union nor the support staff union put the school board in the position of balancing the budget by cutting jobs. A governor with a distorted sense of reality, a state legislature with its hands tied at a special session, and a school district which has reacted to every budget crisis in the 10 years I've been teaching here by cutting teaching and support staff positions, put the school board in that position. I'm very sorry you were forced to cut jobs, thereby increasing class sizes. I am even sorrier that some of the positions cut are currently occupied by my friends and colleagues. I congratulate you and the other members of the board for making those painful and difficult decisions. I sincerely applaud your commitment to restore teaching positions and reduce class sizes should monies be restored to the district. Now, how do you propose balancing the budget for 2011-2012? Are the district and the school board going to wait until next March to consider the issue? Are we all hoping the economy will improve instead of getting worse? The time to begin planning for the 11-12 school year is right now. I strongly suggest that the school board, the district, and the employee unions work together toward the common goal of educating our children.
This is Deanne O'Donnell for News 41.